Bobby DeNiro.
Oh,
what was Bobby like on Men of Honor, which many people love as one of your favorite films?
Now, you keep picking all the long stories. Can I tell one more long one?
Please.
All right.
Keep them
It won't be
coming.
as long as those two, I don't think,
Please.
but okay. So again, when you're dealing with superstars, novas like Tom Cruise and Robert De Niro, you have to make their schedule work. You have to make it enticing for them to want to do it. Bobby read the script and said, "This is a brilliant script, I'm in," but they still didn't have the money to pay him for his thing. So to appease him, they combined all of his working footage in the movie into 2 weeks. So he was only going to have to film 2 weeks, and the rest of us would do the 13, 14 weeks. So that meant every scene that he's in, we shoot within those 2 weeks. So that means you might start a scene, like the thing I said with Jerry Maguire, you might start a scene now and then not finish it until you work with Bobby. And we had been filming for 3 weeks prior to Bobby's arrival on the set. I had never met him before. No, that's not true. I met him a couple of times. He actually, there's another story I'll tell you. But this particular first day of filming for him, my character, Carl Bashir, and his Sunday, his character, were walking through a park. My character had the one leg already missing, so he was limping. They just had to tell him that they've kicked you out of the Navy, but if you want to stay in, we have to fight for this thing, and I'll help you. And that scene on the park bench. So that's the first time I'd worked with Mr. Robert De Niro, okay? Who, by the way, I couldn't get myself to call him anything but Mr. De Niro, and it would piss him off, as people know he wants to be called Bobby. I was like, I'm not calling your ass Bobby. You are Mr. Robert De Niro. So this park, all the crew were standing in this park, we're standing around, we're waiting, I'm standing in my prosthetic, and Bobby's car comes to the end of the thing. He walks through with his assistants, and the director's standing here, George Tillman, and the first AD, and George goes, "Okay, Bobby, so I'm gonna have you in Cuba," and he just doesn't say anything to me, walked right past me, walked up to him, said, "Come here," came to AD, talked to them, they talked for a little bit. De Niro turned around, walked a long walk, and I'm looking like, where's he going? Director comes up and goes, "Okay, go to your trailer. We'll get back to you in about 45 minutes. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? I mean, I didn't even have a good morning, nothing, right? So I go to my trailer, I wait about an hour, knock on the door, they're ready for you. I go back to the set. As I'm driving up to the park, there's these big black duvets covering 2 trees. And behind these big black duvets, the entire crew. And I stood out there with the cameraman and the boom mic, and Bobby came. He put the whole fucking crew behind because he didn't want anybody to mess up his eyeline in a park. I was scared to death, man. I was like, who is this guy? I get nervous thinking about it. So I'm standing there with him. And I know the crew's there, and he don't have to do, and he's in character now. He's in character. And I go, because we're waiting for them to roll camera, I go, "How you doing?" And he goes, "Good." I was like, "Well, I'm not doing that again." And we make it through the day. We shoot the day. We shoot for, film shoots are anywhere from 8 to 14 hours. We wrap. I go to my trailer, knock on the door. "Mr. De Niro would like to see you in his trailer." "Oh, fuck, I'm fine, first day. Well, it was good working with you." So I go to his trailer, and the door is open and just the screen's closed. And I look in, and my assistant's like, "Oh, knock on the door," or whatever. And I go, boom, boom, boom. "Hello," and I see him, and his back, he's got all of his, he's no shirt on, he's got all his tattoos, and the makeup lady's removing his tattoos. And she goes, oh, yes, come in. And I'm standing there, and he's literally looking at his tattoos, and this is the first thing that I remember, when I've been filming it, he's been in character all day. He's like this. "It's good, huh? What is it? It's good, huh?" I go, yeah, it was great. Oh, thank you. She hands me a martini. No lie. Have a martini. I'm drinking my martini. I'm sitting with Robert De Niro talking about how good our work was the first day. I'm laughing. I hear a knock, knock, knock. I look over. Charlize Theron and the director. Same look that I had a minute ago. Yeah? Can't tell you how that day ended, but it was a lot of martinis. That was my first day working with Robert De Niro.